Hi, my name is Olga, and 2 years ago I was just 6 months away from submitting my PhD. It was a nerve-wracking time because it meant that I had to look for something else to do and think about it. I had worked very hard during my PhD to be competitive in this academic climate and academic job market. I did my PhD by publication, and all of my 7 papers were either published or accepted or in the final stages of review in journals. I was also publishing from 3 other research projects. So by the end of my PhD, I had 15 publications and a couple of competitive grants, which is pretty good for research outputs. But I was growing increasingly disillusioned with this whole academic publishing game. I wasn't sure if my papers had much impact, really, or whether I'd be happy if I continued playing this academic publishing game. But at the same time, I couldn't just walk away from it. 15 publications, grants, I was too invested. So I started seeing a careers counselor here at Macquarie. We'd talk about my values, we'd look at my CV, talk about different ways to network. But at the same time, I can't say that any of that gave me any more clarity about what I wanted to do. So roughly at the same time, I got a faculty award for research outputs because I'd published so much. And it was suggested to me that I should apply for a postdoc here at Macquarie. Of course, there were no guarantees I'd get it. In fact, I was told I probably wouldn't because getting a Macquarie postdoc is almost as competitive as getting a DECRA. So here I was. PhD was submitted, grant money finished, a postdoc maybe in the future, but at the same time I wasn't sure whether I even wanted a postdoc. And actually postdoc is a very long process. The application takes many months, and in the meantime I thought it'd be a good idea for me to look for some short-term opportunities, to give me something to do. I saw an ad for a learning designer professional position here at Macquarie. It seemed like a good fit because my background is in educational technologies and my PhD was on an educational technology topic. So I applied and got it. It was only short term, but it suited me at the time. So when I started working, I realized how different this professional position was from an academic role that I had been doing before. In the professional position, I had to work as a part of a team, not on my own as I used to. Also, there were very different goals, different processes. It was just different. And to my surprise, I actually loved it. So this first-hand experience gave me a lot more clarity than all the hours of psychometric tests and doing soul searching. I ended up getting a postdoc offer, but by the time the news came in, I already knew that I didn't want it, so I was positive about it. So I declined. And shortly after, I ended up getting a permanent position in the learning and teaching field where I work now. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that sometimes we don't know what we want until we have the first-hand experience, we try something else. And even if it's volunteering or internship or short-term opportunities, it may give you a lot more clarity about what you want to do than soul-searching or assuming that you are this way, for example. We all have assumptions, and what I realized that my assumptions were wrong, and yours may be as well. So take these opportunities and try something else. It may give you a lot more clarity about what you want to do.